Welcome to World Fact Finder. In this episode, we will discuss 50 more insane random facts. Are you ready? Let's get started. Number 1. Porky Pig's original voice. Joe Dougherty, the original voice actor for Looney Tunes' Porky Pig, had an uncontrollable stutter. His lengthy recording sessions significantly increased production costs. As a result, Mel Blanc replaced him, allowing the stutter to be controlled and used for comedic effect. Number 2. After filming John Wick 4, Keanu Reeves gifted stunt performers customized t-shirts displaying how many times they died in the film, some exceeding 20 deaths. Additionally, he presented his personal stunt team with custom Rolex Submariner watches as a token of appreciation. Number 3. The Lord of the Rings. The Return of the King received 11 Oscar nominations and won all of them, making it the biggest sweep in Oscar history. Number 4. Dr. Harold Shipman, an English serial killer, allegedly murdered so many patients that his trial charged him with only 15 murders, just 5% of his suspected victims. Number 5. At age 9, actress Jodie Foster suffered a lion attack on the set of Napoleon and Samantha, leaving scars on her back and stomach. She observed the crew flee as the lion held her sideways in its mouth and shook her like a doll. Although the lion released her when commanded, the traumatic experience left her with lifelong ailurophobia, fear of cats. Number 6. King's Secret Elephant Hunt. In 2012, Spain's King Juan Carlos I secretly went elephant hunting in Botswana. However, when he suffered a severe injury and required a medical flight home, the trip became public, triggering a scandal over its cost, especially since he was an honorary president of the World Wildlife Fund at the time. Number 7. When AOL charged users an hourly fee for internet access, it added 15 seconds to each session and rounded up to the next full minute. For example, a user connected for 12 minutes and 46 seconds would be billed for 14 minutes. Number 8. Despite being the title character, Michael Keaton had only 17 minutes of screen time in Beetlejuice. Number 9. The mysterious 1997 death of Baby Garnet remained unsolved until 2022, when a woman's at-home DNA test revealed that her grandmother had committed the crime. Number 10. Washington, D.C. has a Titanic monument, funded by women, to honor the men who sacrificed their lives so that women and children could survive. While over 70% of women and children were rescued, only 20% of men survived. Number 11. Forgotten Song. Huge payday. Singer James Carter, also a former convict musician and shipping clerk, once received a $20,000 royalty check for a song featured in "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?", which he had recorded 40 years earlier but had completely forgotten. Number 12. After Germany's 7-1 victory over Brazil in the 2014 World Cup, Pornhub had to issue a plea asking users to stop uploading match highlights to the site. Number 13. Ancient Roman tourists visiting Egyptian tombs often left negative reviews in graffiti. Some complained that only the sarcophagus was interesting, while others were frustrated by their inability to read the hieroglyphs. Ironically, these criticisms later became valuable historical records. Number 14. In 2017, 5 bald men were murdered in Mozambique because their killers believed that bald heads contained gold. Number 15. In 2006, a jury awarded $5.6 million to the family of a man whose surgeon implanted a screwdriver shaft into his spine after discovering that the 2 planned titanium rods were missing. The screwdriver later snapped, requiring 3 more back surgeries. The man died 2 years later. Number 15. Saudi Arabia's first movie. In 2018, Saudi Arabia lifted its 35-year ban on cinemas. The first movie screened publicly after the ban's removal was The Emoji Movie. Number 16. For 73 years, people did not believe Titanic survivors who claimed the ship split in half before sinking. One survivor even recalled people arguing with her about what she had seen. This skepticism persisted until 1985, when the wreckage was finally discovered in 2 pieces. Number 17. The 1944 Nobel Prize for the discovery of nuclear fission was awarded solely to German physicist Otto Hahn, despite his collaboration with Lise Meitner, a Jewish German scientist forced into exile. Meitner not only contributed significantly to the work, but was also the first to use the term fission and explain the process. Number 18. A Brazilian judge ordered identical twin brothers to pay child support after DNA tests failed to determine which of them had fathered a child. Since both men refused to confess, the judge ruled that they were depriving the girl of her right to know her biological father. Number 19. J.R.R. Tolkien disliked the title The Two Towers and repeatedly changed his mind about which towers it referred to. There are actually 5 towers relevant to the story. Number 21. Armstrong's missing A. Neil Armstrong claimed he said, "One small step for a man," but the word A was lost in transmission. Number 22. In 1978, a hostage crisis involving 30 people in Melbourne, Australia, ended when the perpetrator's mother stormed in, hit him over the head with her handbag, and told him to stop being so stupid. Number 23. In 2019, Robert Kirkman abruptly ended the Walking Dead comic book series, the foundation of a multi-billion-dollar franchise, without any prior warning. He concluded issue 193 with a letter explaining that the series was over, having chosen to end it on his terms, while also partly concerned that he lacked more material to continue. Number 24. A 2018 study found that male gorillas who actively participated in babysitting duties sired more than 5 times the offspring of those who avoided childcare. These gorillas were often affectionate, allowing infant and juvenile gorillas to cuddle, play, and rest in their nests. Number 25. In 1919, Britain's most remote colony, Tristan da Cunha, learned about World War I only after it had both started and ended, having gone without resupply for 10 years. Number 26. EVE Online's $300,000 battle. The Battle of BR5RB, one of the largest player-versus-player battles in gaming history, took place in EVE Online. The in-game losses amounted to an estimated real-world value of $300,000 to $330,000. Number 27. In 1914, student William Bolus and several upperclassmen entered a freshman's room to haze the occupants at St. John's College in Maryland. However, one of the 5 freshmen inside shot Bolus in the abdomen, killing him. When questioned, the group refused to identify who had fired the shot, and a grand jury declined to indict anyone. Number 28. Even after losing muscle mass, extra nuclei from past training remain, making it easier to rebuild muscle in humans. Number 29. In the late 1990s, the F.W. Woolworth 5 and Dime department store chain shifted its focus to its high-performing specialty shoe division. By 2001, it had officially changed its name to Foot Locker. Number 30. Benjamin Franklin never patented any of his inventions, believing that, as we enjoy great advantages from the inventions of others, we should be glad of an opportunity to serve others by any invention of ours. And this we should do freely and generously. Number 31. Sharks are older than Polaris. Sharks, whose oldest known fossils date back approximately 450 million years, are much older than Polaris. The youngest, largest, and brightest star in the Polaris system is only 70 million years old. Number 32. Domino's Pizza once had a mascot called the Noid. In 1989, a man named Kenneth Noid, believing the character was designed to mock him, took 2 Domino's employees hostage. The employees managed to escape while he ate pizza. Later diagnosed with schizophrenia, Noid was acquitted due to insanity. Number 33. In the Piraha language, speakers must use a suffix that indicates the source of their information, such as hearsay, circumstantial evidence, or personal observation. They cannot be ambiguous about the evidentiality of their utterances. Number 34. Humans do not have specific receptors for detecting wetness. Instead, the brain relies on contextual cues, such as temperature and pressure, to recognize the presence of liquid. Number 35. Yin blue, an exceptionally vibrant and highly reflective blue pigment, was accidentally discovered in an Oregon State University lab. It is notable for its near-perfect hue and its unusually high near-infrared reflectance. Number 36. North Korean brides in South Korea. Many women who flee North Korea turn to matchmaking agencies that introduce them to South Korean men. These men typically pay around $2,500 for several blind dates over the course of a year. Number 37. Breaking Bad was originally set in Riverside, California, but production moved to New Mexico due to financial incentives. To maintain continuity, Vince Gilligan decided to set the story in New Mexico as well, to prevent the Sandia Mountains from appearing in unintended eastward shots. Number 38. During the Habsburg monarchy, belief in vampires was so widespread that Empress Maria Theresa sent her personal physician, Gerard van Swieten, to investigate. After concluding that vampires did not exist, she officially outlawed all forms of anti-vampire corpse desecration. Number 39. Ancient Pompeii's brothels had customer reviews carved into the walls. These comprised compliments for exceptional service, grievances regarding painful body parts, and even straightforward "I was here" messages. Number 40. In 2012, while cleaning out his late great-aunt's home, a Virginia man named Michael Rohrer discovered his late great-uncle's collection of 345 well-preserved comic books in a closet. The collection included Detective Comics number 27, Batman's First Appearance, Action Comics number 1, Superman's First Appearance, and Batman number 1. In total, the comics sold for $3.5 million. Number 41. Giancarlo Esposito's darkest moment. Before Breaking Bad, actor Giancarlo Esposito faced bankruptcy after his divorce and even considered arranging his murder to provide insurance money for his children. However, a realization about missing their lives stopped him. He persevered and later found success as Gus Fring. Number 42. Simón Bolívar, born into Venezuela's wealthy elite, voluntarily gave up his fortune and freed his slaves to lead independence wars against colonial powers. Today, he remains an enduring icon, revered by leftist militias across South America. Number 43. In 1894, Hart Massey left Massey Hall to the people of Toronto, requesting that ticket prices remain affordable for the poor. Ideally, once all expenses were paid, he wanted tickets for an entire season of lectures to sell for just $1. Number 44. During the Battle of Agincourt, the French army suffered devastating losses, including 3 dukes, 9 counts, 1 viscount, an archbishop, their constable, an admiral, the master of crossbowmen, the master of the royal household, and approximately 3,000 knights and squires. Number 45. French cyclist Jean Robich used an unconventional trick in the Tour de France by having an assistant hand him a lead or mercury-filled water bottle during downhill sections to gain extra weight. This tactic earned him the nickname the Heavy Metal Descender. Number 46. Pink Floyd's Syd Barrett Tribute. Pink Floyd's Shine On You Crazy Diamond was a tribute to Syd Barrett, who left the band in 1968 due to severe mental health decline and drug use. Although the band felt guilty about removing him, they worried about his worsening condition and inability to integrate within the group. Number 47. In 2024, a construction company in Hawaii mistakenly built an entire family home on the wrong lot after miscounting the number of telephone poles on the land. Shockingly, they sold the home without the landowner's knowledge. Number 48. Matthew Beard, known as Stymie from The Little Rascals, Our Gang, had 13 siblings. Because his paycheck helped support the family, his parents let him rename one of his younger brothers. Later, they allowed him to name each of his siblings as they were born. Number 49. In 2023, elderly Americans lost over $3 billion to scams. Number 50. In 1798, Napoleon Bonaparte invaded Italy and marched to Rome, where his army decisively defeated the papal forces. When 80-year-old Pope Pius VI refused to grant him authority, Napoleon had him arrested. The Pope remained a prisoner until his death 18 months later. Thanks for watching. Like and comment if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and activate notifications so you don't miss the next interesting facts. See you in our next video.